Yes, I have read it. I've read it as far as I can understand it because I'm not a lawyer. That's not my background. Legalese is not what I'm an expert in. But let me tell you how the open gaming license affects me. You may not know who I am, you may not know the work I do, but I helped make a documentary on Dungeons and Dragons. I also teach people how to use Dungeons and Dragons for moral and ethical development. I also know many people who use Dungeons and Dragons and the system resource document for therapeutic role playing games. So let me tell you how that affects us. So, those folks who use it for therapeutic role play, or people like me who use it for moral and ethical uh, teaching and training, it says on here that I would own the new and original content I create. That sounds good, right? But I also agree to give Wizards of the Coast a non exclusive, perpetual, irrevocable, worldwide, sub licensable, royalty free license to use my content for any purpose. So I can modify the game, I can use the game. That's great. I have to register with them. And you know what? If people sign up for my service through Patreon, I have to register with them. So the way I make a living means I have to register with them. I might never have to pay them a royalty, but now they have the rights to distribute my work and modify it for free. That also means they have the right to do that to people like psychologists and counselors who train and use Dungeons and Dragons and the system resource document for therapy. That is unethical and that is immoral. Now, let me tell you another thing that, since you're on TikTok, you may not have realized it says in there. You can't produce any videos, dances, or goofy moves based off the OGL or the system resource document or whatever they want to call it. You can't do that unless it meets their fan content policy. You see what they're trying to do? They're trying to take control of every expression of a hobby that was meant to be about free expression. Those are my thoughts.